magical thoughts. All things are real unless you dream they're not. In your dreams, love is the plot, carried on wings of hope. Each of our souls intertwine when we do. Instantly we see it, the time to grow and be it, when everything is pinned on a hope. Let rise the dreams of your heart, that innocent youth, careless and kind, free to roam the breeze in love, only when two brilliantly shine as
Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's check out Lunar Silver Star Story Complete. This is originally ran on the PlayStation 1. We're running on the Steamdeck under DuckStation. Alright, and we just listened to the rather awkwardly written, but very well performed opening song. As a trademark of any Working Designs game, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on what kind of person you are. This is all we have here. I think that's fine. Yeah, between this and the PSP version, I wasn't really sure which one would be worth checking out, but we actually haven't played that much PS.
I don't remember when it started exactly.
PS1, so.
But the dream of having a fantastic adventure in far-off places grabbed my heart early and has yet to let go. You see, my hero is Dragon Master Dine. Outside my village, there's a monument made in his honor. His adventures were the most fantastic of all. Fighting evil, risking death, protecting the goddess Althena. It's all so exciting. One day, I want to have adventures like that. But excitement of that kind is a long way from Berg.
Before the video's subtitles.
Where are you?
Oh, hello, Naw.
Alex, couldn't you hear me? I've been flying all over for the last half hour calling for you. But I should have known you'd be here.
Oh, Naw. Where else would I be?
In honor of the great Dragon Master, Dine. I know that Dine was probably the greatest of the four heroes, Alex, but I'm amazed that you never get tired of coming to stare at his dull monument. Oh shoot, I just remembered. We better go meet Luna to practice singing. If we're late, she'll be upset.
Alex, we better get moving. Luna's patience with us will only stretch so far. We'd better not test the limit. Whoa! Another earthquake. That's the third one this week. But what could be causing them?
Hey, Alex! I figured you might be here. Now that the warm weather has melted the ice near the Dragon's Cave, there isn't any time to waste getting started on our big adventure. If we hurry, we may be able to sneak in without waking the dragon. Then we can get a fantastically huge diamond from its lair worth thousands and thousands of silver, making us filthy, stinking rich and very popular in the process!
The dragon diamond, huh? You heard right now. Come on, Alex. You always dreamt about going on a big adventure. Let this be our first. Well, while you're deciding, I'll stop by my house to grab some snacks for the trip. See ya! Oh, Alex, you know we have to do this. It could be the adventure of a lifetime. Once we get going, I just hope Remus doesn't turn into a baby at the first sign of monsters. But you know Luna is going to be upset. She doesn't like you putting yourself in danger. How are you going to tell her, Alex?
Dine surrendered his most precious gift on his final journey to the distant frontier. We have erected a monument here in Berg to honor his many valiant and heroic achievements.
Well, hello, son. Are you going to Dine's monument again today? Dine was a great man. I can't blame you for admiring him so much. Oh, Alex, you're back so soon. Luna went to the springs on the outskirts of town. Aren't you two going to practice your song for the Goddess Festival? We better hurry, Alex. You know Luna always sings off key when she's angry.
What a nincompoop. What a gullible.
Did you hear that, Alex? It sounds like singing. Luna must already be waiting for us at the springs. I bet she'll be singing a different tune when you show up this late again. The Festival of the Goddess is held each year in honor of Athena, our benevolent creator and protector. She loves singing, but you already know that.
Aren't you Noah's son, Alex? I heard you and Remus were headed out on your first big adventure. Remus came lumbering past here, babbling all about it. He's so lazy. If his dad wasn't the village leader, I'd take that sloth over my knee and slap him into shape. My son Remus always has his head in the clouds. I'll grow up to be a great man, he says, or I'll be rich someday. He never wants to work hard like you, Alex. I just don't understand it.
Sorry, Alex. Can you wait just a bit longer? I've almost got everything I need for the trip. A thick blanket for me, a big bag for the diamond. Oh, I almost forgot. Do you think 300S is enough for our snack budget? I think that's big enough for the entire village. What? It's locked, Alex. I wonder what's inside. Are you going to practice your song with Luna today? You know, your performance will be the highlight of the festival. I'm counting on you two. I came here from Maribia to marry my husband. You know, a sacrifice for the sake of true love and all that nonsense. Maribia was so exciting. Berg has nothing to compare. I'm so bored and frustrated here.
You know, I met my wife in Maribia many, many years ago. I grew tired of the big city grind, so we moved back to Berg and got married right away. I have no desire to return to that dump, but she still talks about it every day.
I wonder if the big city is such a great place. Hey, guess what? I learned another magic spell. Shaka shaka boom. That was really cool, huh? Wow, I feel a rush of power. Can you say child prodigy? Alakazam! Hey, I cast a spell to turn you into toes, but it didn't work. We're immune to your magic, that's why. But I'd rather you turn Null into a cookie. What? I think you've been hanging around Remus just a little too much. Oh, we already talked to you. Dragon Master Dine was born and raised in this village a long time ago. When I grow up, I want to be a Dragon Master too. That's why I'm eating my Wheaties.
Oh boy.
Working to Science translations. Hey, Nal, what the heck are you exactly? A really chunky pigeon? What the heck are you? Rude or just really stupid? Leave me alone. The weather certainly has been strange this year. Warm spells, cold spells, wind, just weird. Hey Alex, did you come to buy a new tool or have something repaired? I'm a little busy right now. Can you come back later? No, that's right. You can't really shop anyway. That's Lunar, all right. I bet you're in for it now, Alex. She hates when you're late.
Alex, you're late again, silly. Were you whittling away the morning at Dine's monument again? Or were you planning more make-believe adventures with Ramus?
Hey, you're good. He was at Dine's monument planning an adventure with Ramus. You were right on both counts. I can't wait to see the inside of the White Dragon Cave. Right, Alex? Shh, Null. The White Dragon Cave, Alex? I knew something was wrong with your playing. And I always know when you're keeping secrets from me. Alex, why would you travel to such a dangerous place? Yikes! That was loud. It sounded like a roar? I've never heard a creature like that before. You know, I bet it was the voice of the White Dragon. What Ramus said was true. Alex, where are you going? We're going to explore the White Dragon Cave along with Ramus. That was the adventure Alex and Ramus were talking about at Dine's monument. Didn't you hear me, Alex? You could be hurt, or worse. And what about your poor parents? They'll be beside themselves with worry. I've never been able to stop you from doing what you wanted to do, Alex. And I know that your dream is to embark on great adventures just like Dine. So I suppose all I can do is come along and keep you out of trouble. Perhaps this will even be fun. And to think that you were going to leave without me. But, what are you waiting for? Let's get going. Alex, why do you even try saying no to Luna? She plays you like an ocarina. So what are we waiting for? Let's begin our great adventure. Just one moment, Nal. I know you're excited and anxious to start the adventure. But we really need to tell Alex's parents where we're going. We can't let them worry about us. Besides, we might be able to find some things around the house to help us on the trip. You know, I like how you think. This is going to be great, Alex.
What? You want to travel to the White Dragon Cave by yourself? It's your time, isn't it? Of course you can go, Alex. Take this with you. Ah, dagger. And this weapon might be easier for Lunar to handle. You got a sling. We can't have you inside that cave without a weapon. Oh, and I almost forgot. Got a flame ring. Take this ring. You never know when you might need it. What else? There are a few things in the basement chests, like anything you can think of you might need. To reach the cave, you must travel north of Berg and then east around the mountain range. Promise me you'll be careful. Equipment. Yeah. Flame ring, Karina. It's interesting, why can't I equip it? Dragonfly wing, herb, starlight, angel's tear. Oh, wrong house. So, Alex, what's with the brave look? Oh, an adventure worthy of Dine. That sounds like something you'd do, Alex. But won't this be too much for Rames's clogged heart to handle? Oh, did I go in the shed? Yeah, I did. Okay. Sorry to keep you waiting. Everything's all set, so let's get going, Alex. What? Luna's coming with us? Well, that's okay, I guess. I want to see the White Dragon too. Please don't leave me out of this, Remus. If it's fine with Alex, it's fine with me. Let's go find the White Dragon. I don't know, it's weird that I don't give anything to Luna. I thought I could. I thought I could give her the sling, but There's just no way we're gonna get past this ice. We need to get it out of our way, but how? I think I know how. Give it a shot, Alex. Yes, we can go through. Perfect. That ring sure did come in handy. I want to do a bit of grinding. Because this is an old school RPG. So, a limited amount of health and a limited number of stat increases per level gain. But again, this is the rebalanced version, or this is the original balance from the Japanese version. So it's not quite as stingy with the experience and money like the reworked Wicked Designs version. You know, the original release that I think a lot of people were familiar with. You know, Work Designs messed a lot with the balance of the game, you know, making it more difficult. Maybe a little bit too much so, because then the game feels much more grindy, and it's already kind of a grindy game as it is. I think, yeah, that's all normal. There we go. That's right, I had to give it to her first. I said it's old school. And notice there's no like pause for a tutorial. I mean, games came with manuals back in these days, so you know you could read the manual if you were wondering how to play a game. Yeah, I don't know if I prefer it this way or if I prefer to have tutorials. Tutorials can be pretty helpful, but they can also kind of drag a game down. So, you know, you give up a little bit of usability by not having a tutorial. But then you're bound to have people who are just going to be, you know, incredibly confused and maybe frustrated. You know, you just don't, if you just don't take the time to teach them a little bit. Gaming in these days, it was still not that mainstream, so maybe it was okay to just assume that that people playing, you know, games like this would have some familiarity with games in general and how to figure things out.
you know, kind of an interesting effect they have for what would be, you know, a cold, icy place. And again, you know, this is PlayStation 1 days, and this is a remake of the Saturn original. Although this is really just a translation of the the Mega CD version was the original, and then the Saturn version came out, and then this is a rework of the Saturn version. So, and then later on there are PSP releases of the same game. The game's been remade a couple times, obviously. But it is a classic game, and you know, they did try to revive the series, but unfortunately, you know, it just wasn't meant to be. I think the last release they had was, Alex, what are you doing with my bed? Get away from it this instant, you pervert! Remus is with you? Did he ask his father? Adventures are great fun, but you shouldn't worry the village leader, Remus. You're his only heir. That's right, I don't think there's an inn or anything. We just have to rough it out. Well, hello. You're looking as fine as I've ever seen you, Alex. What can I do for you today? Do I need one? Probably need one. Don't be a stranger, Alex. Spend all your money here. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, I don't think there's anything that's like equivalent to an inn or a tent or a cabin like a Final Fantasy. At least that's not what I remember. I don't remember there being anything like that. Maybe I'm wrong. It has been, you know, quite a number of years since we played this game. as nice as it is to have all this animation and character movement, it does slow down the fighting, which is the advantage of the Final Fantasy games, is that, you know, they didn't really do any animation of the enemies, and there's no moving around on the screen, at least in traditional Final Fantasy. You know, obviously they did that with things like a Romancing Saga and stuff. Yeah, I imagine it's about time for them to revisit this. So I imagine that there's going to be some sort of revival of Lunar, since I think the last release was 2002, maybe as late as 2009 on PSP. But certainly long enough where I think at least a collection or some remasters would be justified. I think there'd be a big enough audience that would want to revisit Lunar. You know, it'd just be a matter of picking, you know, which version of Lunar you want to give people. You want to give people the PSP version, or you want to give them this version, you know, the original Sega CD version, you know, the Saturn version. So I think pretty much nobody wants the Game Boy Advance version, which was supposed to be Lunar 3, I think. Yeah, and this was certainly a big deal to have on the Mega CD or the Genesis CD, or, you know, Sega CD. You know, a lot of the library from the Sega CD consisted of you know, experiments with full motion gaming, full motion video and gaming, which, you know, I think we can say that they were largely unsuccessful projects. And all the games that I think people want to play, you know, the classic games from the Mega CD, are going to be games like this with, you know, the more traditional sprite-based games. And it's funny to think that they would, you know, pour so much time and development into making, you know, full-motion video games, you know, only to, you know, ultimately fail after dumping all that money into it. You know, there's a certain amount of nostalgia, of course, that you'll have for those games if you were playing them in those days, but I think any modern audience will look at something like Night Trap and Sewer Shark and just sort of scratch their heads and go, yeah, I guess you guys did a thing back then. Not a good thing. Yeah, for me, I liked the Cosmic Fantasy series more, but that was pretty much exclusive to the PC Engine. And as far as stateside releases, we only got Cosmic Fantasy 2. We never did get Cosmic Fantasy 3 or Cosmic Fantasy Stories, which is a real shame. Although I think there are fan translations out for those games now. But even I know, you know, there's a large, you know, nostalgic hook to Cosmic Fantasy 2. You know, it's a very, you know, it's a very difficult game to play now. You have a lot of patience. If you did manage to play it in the day, or you know, kind of, you know, tough through it to play it now, it's a very rewarding game. You know, great story. Lunar 2. I mean, obviously, Lunar and Lunar 2 are, I mean, they deserve to be considered classics for a reason. And not just because they're old, it's because they're also very good. Maybe not breaking a whole lot of new ground, but, you know, it's okay. Sometimes you don't need to be 100% innovative. You can just be, you know, very good at what you do and be worth everybody's time. And that's the thing with these games. I think, you know, with some patience, then they can still be enjoyed now. Although, you know, nowadays even JRPGs are a lot faster paced. But, you know, occasionally we do get something that's old school that's released, you know, in 2022 and 2023 that feels like this kind of game, just, you know, a little bit faster and with some more convenience features. Again, I could see somebody packaging these all up, you know, using some AI smoothing and, you know, a speed up function, you know, a save state function. You know, you wouldn't really need to do too much, spend too many development dollars to get this to a point where I think a modern audience would be okay with it. But you would have to spend something. You couldn't just dump these out as is, you know. I don't think it'd be that popular. Only the most hardcore people would find that appealing. And, you know, quite frankly, the number of hardcore people that remember what Lunar Silver Star is, you know, certainly not in the large number. And then you'd have to think about, you know, which version of Lunar did they get exposed to? What was their first Lunar? Was it the Sega CD, Mega CD? You know, was it the Saturn or PlayStation 1? Or was it the PSP? PSP had a large JRPG audience, so you know, it's likely that a lot of people would remember the PSP version, which is, you know, different than this version. For items, I don't think I have that much. Yeah, we already used our herbs. I may need to go back and buy some more stuff. Like I said, this is the first bit of gameplay. I mean, just doing this over and over again. You know, Fighting some battles, resupplying. Fighting some battles, resupplying. So in some ways, you know, I think people who get like really nostalgic about these games, you know, they really got to go back and play them again, because you know, there are definitely things that you know, I would change if I was coming into this with a remake or an anniversary edition in mind. Cures paralysis. Okay. Bad weather workwear. Wrist guards. So you can whip those though. And amount of money. Back into the fray. Ah, okay, there we go. That's the heal. That's right. There's not an inn necessarily, but I think they give you this goddess statue in just this first village. Like I said, I don't remember there being like a place to conveniently heal in the game, or at least not on the field. You know, no tent or cabin or house or, you know, equivalent like in Final Fantasy. You gotta reach the town. We have to earn enough for Alex to get his upgrade. Everybody else their upgrade but him. Yeah, it's these old school games where I, you know, I certainly don't mind if people like turn on trainers or you know, some form of cheat, because playing these games straight is rough, right? They just require so much of your time and your patience. I mean, we don't have any cheats activated for this game, but yeah, if you do, don't feel guilty about it. You know, these games, you know, they're meant to kind of wear away at your time. But some people really love to just grind away. I'm not one of those people. I mean, it just really kind of depends. In general, I'm not. I mean, something like a Xenoblade game, I don't mind grinding. Those games, you know, they kind of feel fresh every time you engage in a fight. These kind of turn-based games, generally not, you know. I think there's only a couple exceptions for that. You know, Suikoden 1 and 2, you know, I never really had a problem with, but those games, you know, they ran so fast, it didn't really matter so much. But yeah, even this, I'm kind of feeling like every load time. It's like, oh god, it's gotta load something else. You gotta run through an animation, you know. You know, as cool as it is, it does consume time. Excuse me. Yeah, no random battles, but they may as well be random. I mean, as soon as you see an enemy, it's going to attack you. sure some people think it's sacrilege I'm just using auto fight. But you know, there's a lot of fighting going on. Might be okay with money. Yeah, we can go buy some new swords. Okay. That should be it for everybody. Might be able to get beyond the first dungeon in after an hour of playing. Yeah, I think the other game that I want to take a look at is Fantasy Star 4. Since that one did get some, more some convenience features with save anywhere and speeding up the battles. I mean, that game is even more guilty of grinding than this game. And this game is a grinding game. I think both those games are worth it from that generation. I will say it's always nice when you play a retro game and realize that it runs at 60 hertz. It wasn't such a weird thing, way back when. Games were, less sophisticated than they are now, but still. Yeah, I still haven't gotten my PlayStation 3 to run. There's something about the way that it outputs video. It doesn't like my receiver and my TV. So I got a little figuring out to do there. My PC3 keeps freezing on me on the Steamdeck, so I don't know if that's practical to use that. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I need to use RetroArch instead. Although, results are always mixed in RetroArch. But yeah, I do own the game. So I own the HD collection as well, but, when your system goes out, what gives your physical ownership to you? So yeah, I own the physical game, but I don't have a system to play my physical game on. Oh, so much grinding. So much grinding. A little frame skipping there. Kind of disappointing to see that. What is this place? It's so cold, but so beautiful. Ah! What's happening? I have a very bad feeling about this. Something's up there, Alex. Something big.
Who has awakened me from my deep slumber? My friends, you are the first adventurers to visit me in a long time. I am Kork, Tetrarch of the Dragon Tribe. You have journeyed far, and now you have arrived at my lair. It's a journey few have survived. Your mission must be urgent.
Well, actually, we're just kind of curious. Hey, Alex, did you hear that? He called us adventurers. This old dragon is obviously very wise. My name is Alex. I'm honored to meet you, Quark. I'm Nal. Nice to meet you. I'm Ramus. Mommy! My name is Lunar. We came here from Berg to meet you, sir. And perhaps we were destined to meet. You appear somehow very familiar to me. Are you speaking to me? Yes, child. I sense that our souls are intertwined in some ancient manner. Alas, it may be only that age and isolation have taken their toll, but the feeling is so... Yeah, we'll walk down memory lane some other time. Right now we need... No, what are you trying to do? Get us killed? Just hush and leave the negotiating to me. All hail Quark, the mighty white dragon. For what purpose do you beseech me, little boy?
Ah! Almighty Quark! We are here to find the legendary Dragon Diamond. Could you please give us the Dragon Diamond?
You braved so dangerous a course to secure a dragon diamond?
I'm beginning to regret that course of myself, but please, don't chomp us to bits.
Why is it you humans prize those things so much? Don't you know they're made from my oh? What's the use?
I think Remus has the right idea, Alex. We should go.
If you want my diamond so badly, children, you must accomplish but one task. Retrieve the dragon ring found deep within this cave. Return it to me, and I shall give you the diamond.
Is that it? I'm surprised you aren't handing out nuggets all day.
On the contrary, to obtain the ring, you must pass through the dragon trial. The last to succeed was a headstrong youth named Dine. Unless you use the strength of both your body and your mind, as Dine did, the ring shall forever remain beyond your grasp.
He's just trying to scare us, Alex. Let's pass this trial and get our diamond.
Wait, children. Before you begin, I shall restore you all to full strength. You'll need it. You may begin, children. Your future now rests squarely in your own diminutive hands.
Where is it?
Then as soon as we get out, we're just ganged up by slimes and monkeys. What amazes me is that the slimes have higher agility than us, so most of the time they attack before we do. Like, really? The slimes are more agile? I remember doing something with this. I don't remember what, though. I thought I pushed this one. Did I not push it? I don't remember. Oh well, why don't we stop it there? This is audap. You've been watching Lunar, the Silver Star Complete, running on the Steam Deck. We're playing it under DuckStation, and this is the original PlayStation 1 release. Yeah, I mean, for the most part, this runs really good. You might notice a couple instances where the frames drop, which obviously don't exist in the original release on the original system, but at least you get something that works. Finding PlayStation 1s that still work, it's a bit of a challenge. They weren't, particularly well-made game machines, and even in their newest states, they were troublesome to get to work a lot of times. But yeah, if this is something that you have some ability to play in some way, either owning a physical copy with the original release, or perhaps even owning like one of the PSP versions or something like that, then I think it's worth playing still. It's just a little slower paced, so it's in desperate need of some sort of collection remaster with a couple more quality of life features added. But other than that, yeah, check it out if you can. I think it's still a classic for a good reason. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.